Hey guys, Yellcap Alex here, and welcome back to another video. So you guys have probably just seen my Pokemon Go video about my shiny EVs, and in case you're wondering, I think I do have enough candidate for one more, but I'm still hoping I get Espeon and Umbreon, or else I'll have to get more, which will be probably in another 50 years. This brings up the question, what Pokemon will they be doing for future community days? There's a good chance more community days will be coming, and also, a lot of people, there's some fan favorite Pokemon, iconic and fan favorite Pokemon that people want to see shiny. So I have a list from predicting September 2018 through April 2019 of what I think possibly could be for the for future community days. I wanted to do this back in like June, back in like the start of summer, but I never really got around to it because I had because I wanted to do like a bunch of my other projects planned, and I still have one of the projects other on handhold about the whole thingamajig. So yeah, so let's get started. So I guess we'll start off with September because why not? So September, for all of them, I'm only gonna be saying, I'm not gonna say like what date the community day should take place, but personally, I think for September, it should take place on September 11th. And I understand September 11th is on a Tuesday, but gotta shake things up a bit, catch people off guard. So after September, I think Pidgey, Bagon, or Skarmory would be good choices. Pidgey is is the less iconic but still favorited from Gen 1ers Pokemon, and it'd just be nice to see, Pidgeot. Bagon is obviously evolves into Salamence, which is really great, and also because Dratini and Larvitar are already got community days, so why not Bagon? And I'll get to that later. Then Skarmory is a more underrated Pokemon, so I feel like maybe they can go for something more underrated, sort of like Mareep. So yeah, and I also feel like maybe perhaps during this community day, they will also increase the spawn of like Pokemon like Sudowoodo, Snorlax, like more vertical Pokemon. Snorlax, Sudowoodo, Alolan Exeggutor, Pokemon like that. And I think the shows will be appearing like more often, like in pairs and stuff. Not the fruit, but like to get two in one package. Now, not saying like, oh, you catch a Sudowoodo and you caught two Sudowoodos. No, I don't mean like that. I mean like, they appear as twins in the overworld. If you guys, please tell me in the comments down below if you get that joke about the whole September 11th community day, flying type Pokemon, twin, double tall Pokemon. Please tell me. Question day, that's going to be the question day. Just tell me. So, enough with that aside, with my prediction aside, so as for October, I feel like the most likely Pokemon for October, because it's, it's Halloween, spooky, you gotta go for Ghastly. They could also go for Misdreavus, but I feel like Ghastly is really the only one because, Misdreavus is just a single stage Pokemon for now, and won't get an evolution until Gen 4, and then all the ghost types from Gen 3 got shinies last year. So Ghastly is a really good pick, and not only that, but Gengar is probably one of the more iconic Pokemon. It was also the only ghost type in Gen 1. And for those who don't know, for those who haven't been really keeping up with Pokemon Go, during recent data mines, back in like April, people were like data mining and found like a bunch of shiny Pokemon that were not released but have like the graphics in the game, in case in the future when they release them. And one of the very first Pokemon to have that was the Ghastly line. And to this day, we still haven't seen that. And there were some other Pokemon that did, and most of those Pokemon from that like origin lists have been released. So I wouldn't put it past them for Ghastly, or even like Ghastly as just like not as a community like a community day. Maybe just Ghastly as as a normal Halloween event. I could even see that, or maybe have Ghastly for the community day and Misdreavus for Halloween. So we could see that. And the possibilities are endless. Endless possibilities. I'm not sorry. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. And it also comes full circle because the Halloween 2016 event was the very first like true event in Pokemon Go. It was like the very first event, and Ghastly was what everybody went for that time. So it's just nice to see everything come full circle. So as for November, now November is when fall, in my opinion, truly starts. And fall, this is where fall's in its prime time. And personally, and obviously, you know, fall leaves. So, and what better Pokemon to do it with than Chikorita? Chikorita, shiny, just oozes of fall colors. So I wouldn't put it past them. And plus, we already did the Gen 1 shinies, so why not start with Gen 2? You know, start with Chikorita, and maybe, you know, have Cyndaquil and Totodile. Cyndaquil would be very useful, for me anyways. So Chikorita. So as for Chikorita, I feel like, again, we could do, yeah, we could get Chikorita for November because, you know, leaves and also it's shiny, oozes of fall color. But another Pokemon I think also works at, I feel like it's shiny, oozes of fall colors, is Shroomish. We don't really see, we've barely seen any, I don't think we've seen like a single Gen 3 Pokemon in like in the community days. So I think it's just nice to get some variety, you know, get some fall colors. Or, you know, just any other grass type, you know, Bellsprout, Oddish, Sunkern, you know, anything. I don't know. Every grass type is here. I'll stop. So as for December, now I feel like for December, not a lot of people. I feel like Niantic, when December comes around, they will realize that not many people will be participating for December, because by December, oh Jesus, will the climate go to absolute hell? I mean, it was already kind of hell for me on yesterday for Community Day, because Park Avenue, man, that was steaming. That was like really hot outside, and not only that, but also like Jesus, like it was just hot, and the only thing that comes close to that heat, or rivals that heat, or surpasses it, whatever. It's your opinion. In my opinion, I don't really know. The only thing that comes close is the cold. So I feel like more people despise the cold instead of the heat. I feel like not many people will do this. So maybe, perhaps for December, they could do a shiny that's already out, but available again for those who didn't get around the first time. I'm not saying like a community day shiny. It could be anything. It could be snow. We could re-release Snow Runt, or anything like that, or maybe, I don't know, just re-release Pikachu or something. If they do want to do something original and make people suffer through icy hell, they could do Lapras. And again, Lapras doesn't evolve, and it's also a pretty popular Pokemon. And because Lapras doesn't evolve, meaning people don't have to worry about wasting time, you know, just trying to catch as many Laprases just to evolve it, because it has no evolution. So that's a good thing. Also, Lapras is pretty rare, so it'd be a nice thing to, you know, get out, you know. He brings fish for people in the middle of winter. His name is Arthur Curyeet. So yeah. So as for January, I feel like January, of course, it's gonna be the start of a new year. It's gonna be like a start of the new year. They gotta do something big. They could do a starter like Cyndaquil. They could go for a pseudo-legendary like Beldum. Or maybe they could do a Gen 4 Pokemon. Assuming, you know, Gen 4 is out by then. Hopefully. And for Gen 4 Pokemon, we don't know. Because, like, they might just do it in, like, sections. They might release them in sections. Just like they did with the Gen 3 release. In fact, heck, we don't even have every Gen 2 and 3 Pokemon. Because we don't have Smeargle and Spinda and Nincada and stuff like that. So, yeah. So we might not see Gen 4. If they do, maybe they'll go for Gen 4 Pokemon in January, you know, because the new year, or heck, they even do Pikachu again. Whoever, I don't know. Yearly Pikachu. I don't know. And then as for February, of course, February is the time of Valentine's. So I feel like they go for one that sort of fits that. They probably want to do Love This because they did that last Valentine's. They probably want to do it again. So I think another Pokemon that has that similar vibe that that I love this as is Chansey. Chansey would be a pretty good choice for February. I think it'd be really nice. Yeah, it's shiny, looks pretty ugly, but it's Chansey. Besides, it's pretty rare, so why would you want to pass off on a Chansey? Now, as for March, now if they do go towards the Chikorita and Cyndaquil, I feel like we would get Totodile this time. You know, like Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile. You know, with 1 month gaps in between, like they did with the Gen 1 starters. They could do that, or because, you know, March, St. Patrick's Day, they could do someone green. As for Pokemon Green, I have no idea. Obviously, they wouldn't do Bulbasaur or Larvitar because those have already been done. So I feel like it'd be someone green. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It could be either, you know, the normal Pokemon's green or the Shiny's green. Like perhaps maybe, I don't know, Shiny Nidoqueen. I'm not sorry for that joke, by the way. No, maybe something like Scyther, you know, because Scyther is a Pokemon that's both green normal and green shiny. I mean, granted, regular Scizzor's red, but who knows? And maybe, I don't know, maybe if they do Scyther, maybe they can like increase the rate of getting metal coats, or maybe like for a limited time during the community day, you don't need a metal coat to evolve Scyther. I don't know. They could do something like that. That'd be pretty cool and pretty unique. So like how, of course, this August, Eevee was like double days because Eevee lovers are that insane. And finally, for April. Now, as we all know, the start of April has April 1st. Now, I don't think the April Community Day will be on April 1st. That'd be kind of unintuitive. But I feel like April would be still be, you know, a nice joke. So why not end it off with one of the holiest Pokemon, even greater than the best legendaries. You know what I'm talking about. It's Bidoof. Bidoof for April Community Day, okay? So yeah. So that's my predictions. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think, and if you like that joke at the beginning September. So yeah. So other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. And apologies for getting this video late. Again, I've been way too busy now, so I'm becoming busy again. So I won't have as much time to upload videos as I normally have been for like the past couple of months. So apologies for that in advance. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.